Hi, I'm Mark from Babbling Vagabonds, and today we're going to be making a shadow puppet. We are going to be making a wobble monster. You'll need this. Some card. I'm using a cereal box. Scissors, some tape or sellotape, a pencil or a pen, some modelling clay, and a stick. Okay, get your card, and first thing you need to do is imagine you've just had a spoonful of yogurt and you've dropped a great splat of the yogurt on the floor. I want you to draw a splat that fills up as much of the card as possible. It goes all the way around and then it has to join back to where it started. Now you've got to use your imagination. Look at it, twist it round and work out where you want the head to be. You want them to be looking sideways, so I think, yep, this is where I'm going to put my mouth. So I'm going to make the mouth a bit bigger. Like that. I'm going to add some groovy teeth, some sharp spikes. They always look good in shadows. I'm going to add a little nose hole, and I'm going to put a big eye up here. Now I'm going to add some other good bits. I think this monster that I've made, this wobble monster, needs some spikes on his back, like this. And then we've got to decide how he's going to move. Some creatures swim, some fly. This one, he's going to have a strange foot down here. So I'm going to add a little bit at the front and then add some claws. And the last thing, what am I going to do with this here? I think that can be its tail. I'll add a spike on the tail to make it a bit more tail-like. Okay, that's that bit done. Cutting out is quite difficult. You need to be really careful. Scissors are usually quite sharp. If you're not good at cutting out, you can always get some help, but give it a good try first. What I'm doing here is I'm doing a cutout, a rough cut all the way around to get rid of some of the extra card that I've got. So to get rid of that, and now I'm going to start working on the detail. Here we go. Right, carefully following the line. If you've got lots of lines, just make sure you choose the one that you think's best. If you look, I'm trying to keep my scissors as much as possible facing away from me. So I'm just going to go. Now this is a really good trick we'll come back to in a minute, but cut round the top of the spikes, any spikes you've got on your puppet, and then I'll show you what to do with those in a moment. Right, when you come out to cutting these spikes out, if you cut them out from the outside in, so you're cutting triangles out of your card. So let me show you again here. So I'm cutting from the outside in, and then I'm going to stop and do another one here where I cut from the outside in and then from the outside in, and the bits drop out, and then you've got left these lovely sharp, easy to cut out spikes like that. Great. So now you cut your wobble monster out. Everything's looking fantastic. The next thing you need to do is you grab your plasticine or your modelling clay, and we're going to be using a sharp pencil for this. And what you're going to do is put your shadow puppet over the top and where the eye is, and then you're going to push your pencil just a little bit into the card like this. So push. And then what you need to do is you need to hold your page up, and you're going to put your first two fingers either side of the sharp point, and you're going to push and twist until your pencil goes all the way through the eye. Let's do that again now for the nose. So a little hole. I'll do it on the side so you can see it a bit clearer. So I'm going to push it just a little way into the card. Pop. And then I'm going to add my fingers on either side and twist it until it goes all the way through. It makes a really, pencils make a really good sized hole, so that's fantastic. Okay. Fold back the extra bits of card so they don't get in the way, And now, with this eye here, I've made it a bit bigger, so this is very fiddly. What you're going to do is you're going to get the tip of your scissors and very carefully chop all the way around. If you can't do this, again, ask someone who's a bit more grown up and they can perhaps try and do it for you. And you're going to get your scissors in there and twist all the way around until you've cut out the bigger eye. And there it is. Your wobble monster looking absolutely amazing. So the next thing we need to do is add a stick. So grab your stick and your sellotape or your masking tape, and you're going to put the stick on. You want it to go all the way up through the body, not just at the tip like that, all the way up. And grab your tape. I'm using masking tape, but if you haven't got masking tape at home, use some sellotape. And you're going to go for I think about 10 centimeters. And you're going to really stick this down really hard. So you push the tape either side of the stick. If you haven't got a stick, use an old pencil. Or go out in the garden or into the park if you're allowed to go out for a walk. When you go out for your walk, and pick up a few sticks when you're out there. Okay, stick those on like that. And then if you've got any bits that have come over the edges, like just there, just fold them over. That one's a bit difficult to reach. I use a pencil. And there you have it. Your shadow puppet complete. So here it is, your wobble monster. This one's mine, and I've given it a name. It's called Brutus. Brutus is a squibbly squabbly wobbly monster. You finished. You've made your very first wobble monster. Here comes Brutus, bouncing along on his single leg. Now what you need to do is find a torch. And if you haven't got a torch at home, see if you've got a bright light that you can hang on to. And when you turn it on, you'll be able to make your shadow come to life. I'll show you what it looks like now. Whoa! Well, hello there. My name is Brutus, and here I am. A bouncy, bouncy, fun, fun, fun. Ha ha ha! If you haven't got a good torch, you can always use your mobile phone light. Thank you very much for joining in. I'd love to have a look at some of the shadow puppets you've made, so if you get a chance, you can tag us in and I'll be able to have a look at them. That'd be great. Take care and see you again soon. Bye!